walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Miami's offense has the ball first today. He'll start this drive firing. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he's knocked down. And the Canes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Georgia's offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue.
Turning it on! And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to turn the corner on the right. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
They're working that left side. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it 1st and goal. And the Dogs have their offense in high gear. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Brings it down on the right side. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Quarterback running on the draw. Makes it past the marker. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Hurricane. Once he got some room, it was over.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Finds a little space. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Motion from the back. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show, or listen, maybe the defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. It's Algier. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Georgia.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Maddox. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilbert. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Now they'll run the draw. There he goes. And he's dragged down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Running into the open space. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. See if they can get the edge on the jet sweep. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So they were able to put up the 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job.
Makes the grab down the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The running back has it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Grab near the sticks. It's Algier. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The toss to the right.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Off play action on first down. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Defense in press coverage. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking downfield, and time is running short. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll go to the ground. Thrust that arm out. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. And some room to work. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back has it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And the Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. It's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push.
Turning it on. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. North Carolina is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Chapel Hill. They're trailing by 14 to Vanderbilt. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got him downfield. At the 35, he's loose. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about earners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
To the air on second down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. splits the uprights. Good. That pulls them to within 15. 28-13 the score.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The inside handoff. Pretty good job of running to get to there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Just keeps slinging it. Moves away as he feels pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
I just don't know how you go wrong with bringing more speed on the field in 3rd down situations. You go dime, you bring 6 defensive backs on the field. Now, not only do you have better guys to cover, but when that QB goes into scramble mode, I got a bunch of fast little guys that can catch him, get on the ground, set up the 4th down and short.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Finds his tight end. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. At the 40, there he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They'll run the jet sweep, trying to spread this defense out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Hey, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Makes the grab on third. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He'll ride his man on the option. And that's a live ball behind the line. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense, get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. He's got it. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Canes in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go right back to him. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, King!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Appalachian State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Running it to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well, so this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've only converted 1 time in 3 fourth down attempts, but they'll try to move the sticks with this one. Trying to get it to the marker. Hard running there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Under fire. Got his man to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Open space at the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than When you're losing, you know they're going to run the football. They're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Off the play fake on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Finds his big tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That one.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Caught. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And that's where he'll go down. An explosive play moves the sticks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets some yardage and gets down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. And he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic finish.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You've got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Running to Green. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice